Hello everyone. Welcome to another lecture on reasoning ability and problem solving. In today's lecture, we will discuss some practice questions from logical reasoning. So before we start this, let us do some quick revisions. Some things will come in handy, that is, you should remember the squares of at least 1 to 30, correct? You should remember the cubes of at least 1 to 15 or 1 to 20. Then you should know the prime numbers of first 100 numbers. Prime numbers basically start with 2, then 3, then 5, then 7, then 11, then 13 and so on. And you should know the difference between odd and even numbers. So this we have already discussed. Even numbers ends with 0, 2, 4, 6 and 8. And odd numbers end with 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. Correct? So this basic concept, this much we have already discussed. This basic concept should be in your memory while solving questions like this. So let us start with question number 1. 3 of the following 4 are similar in a certain way. We have to find the odd one out. That means 3 of these 4 options have a same logic. Only one option is with a different logic and we have to find that out. Okay, so over here when I look at 25, I can clearly see this is 5 square. 5 square is 25. This is a perfect square. 81 is 9 square. So it is a perfect square again. 49 is 7 square. So again a perfect square. Only 27 is a number which is not a perfect square. So 27 is a number which is not a perfect square. Therefore, our answer will be option number 3, 27. Okay. Now, question number 2. We have 4 options again and one is different. We have to identify which of the following is different. So if we look at these numbers, if you remember the cubes, you would know this is basically 4 cube. 4 cube basically means 4 into 4 into 4. This is equals to 64. 4 into 4, 16 and 16 4 times will give us 64. Similarly, 216 is 6 cube. That is 6 into 6 into 6 will give us 216. So 6 6 are 36 and 36 into 6 if we do, 3 will be carried. Over here we'll get 18, 19, 20, 21, 206. So this is 6 cube. 8 is again it is 2 cube. So basically 2 into 2 into 2 will give us 8. Only 9 is a number which is equal to 3 square. So it is a perfect square but not a perfect cube. So it is a perfect square but not a perfect cube. Therefore, option number 3 will be the correct answer. Rest everything is a perfect cube. 64 is a perfect square and a perfect cube. (216) is a perfect cube and 8 is also a perfect cube. Okay. Question number 3. So if I look at these terms, I can see that 23 is a prime number. Correct? 19 is also a prime number. And 17 is also a prime number. The only number which is not prime is 18. 18 can be written as 6 into 3. If I solve it further, it can be written as 2 into 3 into 3. These are the factors of 18. Correct? But over here, in prime numbers, there are only 2 factors. Factors in prime number. First is 1 and the number. So the factors of 23 is 1 into 23. Similarly, the factors of 19 will be 1 into 19 and factors of 17 will be 1 into 7. So this is the reason why this is not a 18 is the answer, because it is not a prime number. Everyone else is a prime number. Okay. Question number 4. So in question number 4, I can see there are multiples of 5. So this is basically 5 into 3. Correct? This is 5 into 5. This is 5 into 6, and this is 5 into 7. So if all of them are multiple of 5, how do we find out which of them is the odd one out? Correct? Because everything is a multiple of 5, so maybe that is not the logic used. If I look at these numbers, I can see that we are multiplying 5 with a prime number. 3 is a prime number. Similarly, over here, 5 is also a prime number, so we are multiplying 5 with a prime number. If I look over here, this is not a prime number, this is a composite number. And 7 is also a prime number. So if I look over here, I can clearly see that 5 is multiplied by prime number in option number 1, 2 and 4. So option number 3 is the only one where 5 is multiplied with a composite number. Therefore, this would be the odd one out. Okay? Now, question number 5. So 21, 48, 35, 63, one of them is different. So if I look at these numbers, I can see that 21 can be written as 3 into 7. Correct? If I do the factorization, if you know the method of prime factorization, for 48, if I divide it by 2, I'll get 2 and 4. If I further divide it by 2, I'll get 12. If I further divide it by 2, I'll get 6. If I divide it by 2, I'll get 3 and 3. So 48, this is 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 2, 8, 8 into 2, 16. So 48 will be 3 into 16. I have used the method of prime factorization. Similarly, over here it will be 3 into, how much? 3 into 21. 3 into 21 will give me 63, correct? So here I can see that 21 is also multiple of 3, 48 is also multiple of 3, and 63 is also multiple of 3. Other way, we can say that 21 is, or 21, 48 and 63, these three numbers are divisible by 3. Correct? Only the number 35, what would be the factors? 5 into 7. This is a number that is not divisible by 3 and it is not a multiple of 3. So my odd one out answer will be option number 3, 35. Okay. Now, question number 6. So in question number 6, I can see 121, 130, 110 and 154. If I look at these numbers, is 154 a perfect square or a perfect cube? No. Is 110 a perfect square or a perfect cube? No. Is 130 a perfect square or a perfect cube? No. Only 121 is a perfect square. Which number square it is? It is 11 square. So 11 square is 121. So this is the only number that is a perfect square. Therefore, our answer will be 121. Clear? Now, question number 7. So we have 350, 700, 250 and 640. Now, if I look at 350, I can say 350 is basically divisible by 25. So if I divide 350 by 25, I will get 14. Or I can write that 350 is basically 25 into 14. If you want, you can cross check. 25 into 14, this will be 20. 8 plus 2, 10. 1, 5, 1, 2, I'll get 350. Correct? So 350 is 25 into 14. Similarly, 700 is 25 into 28. You can cross check 28 into 25. If you want to do, this will be 40. This will be 10 plus 4, 14. This is 16. I'll get 1 carry. 2 into 2, 4 plus 1, 5. So this will be 0, 0, 1 will be carried over here. I'll get 700. So 700 can be written as 25 into 28. 250 very clearly can be written as 25 into 10. But when I look at 640, this number is not divisible by 25. Or you can say this number is not a multiple of 25. If I try to divide 640 by 25, I'll get 2 times, I'll get 50, correct? I'll get 140 over here. So 4 times I'll get 100. So, or I can say 5 times I'll get 125. So 15 would be the remainder. If I get a remainder, that means it is not a perfect divisible by 25. Therefore, option number 4, 640 is the odd one out. Rest everything is a multiple of 25 except option number 4, 640. Am I clear? Now, question number 8. In question number 8, we have 4 numbers 241, 305, 710 and 260. We have to find the odd one out. So 241 can be written as 2 plus 4 plus 1. If I do this 2 plus 4 plus 1, it will be 7. Correct? I can write 3 plus 0 plus 5. So if I add this, 5 plus 3 will be 8. 7 plus 1 plus 0. This is option number 1. This is option number 2. This is option number 3. And this is option number 4. So 7 plus 1 plus 0 will be 8. And 2 plus 6 plus 0 will be 8 again. So these three numbers, the sum of the individual digits is 8. Only in this case, that is option number 1, the sum comes to 7. Therefore, this number is the odd one out. Clear? Now, question number 9. So in question number 9, we have 84, 28, 42 and 56. So if I look over here, 28 is basically 7 into 4, correct? 42 is how much? 7 into 6. 56 is 7 into 8. And 84 is 7 into 12. Correct? So each and every of this is a multiple of 7. So this is not the logic that is being used. Now, if I expand this 8, I can say this is 4 into 2. 8 is 4 into 2. Correct? Similarly, if I expand this 12, I can say this is 4 into 3. 12 is 4 into 3. So 84 is basically 7 into 4 into 3 and 56 is 7 into 4 into 2. 28 is 7 into 4 and 42 is 7 into 6. So even if I expand 6, I'll get 2 into 3. So if I look at the first term, we have 7 into 4. If I look at the second term, we have 7 into 4. And if I look at the last term, we have 7 into 4. So 7 into 4 is common in each term except option number 3. Therefore, option number 3 will be the correct answer to this question. Okay? Now, clear? Is this clear? Let us move on to the next question. Question number 10. So, 4 numbers are given to us. First number is 821. So, if I add 8 plus 2 plus 1, I'll get 11. Correct? Second number given to us is 614. So, if I add 6 plus 1 plus 4, I'll get how much? This will be 7 plus 4, 11. Correct? Then, option number 3. Option number 3, if I add 3 plus 1 plus 7, this will be how much? This will be equal to 3 plus 1, 4 plus 7, 11. Correct? And if I look at option number 4 and I add 4 plus 5 plus 6. So 4 plus 5 will be equal to 9 and 9 plus 6 will be equal to how much? 15. So we can see in option number 1, 2 and 3, the sum of the individual digits was 11. But in this we had 15. Therefore, this is the odd one out. This is the different answer. So option number 4 will be your correct answer. Okay. Now, question number 11. 4 numbers are given to us, 10, 26, 21 and 24, and we have to find the odd one out. Now, if I expand 10, I can say it is 5 into 2. Correct? If I expand 26, I can say it is 13 into 2. Similarly, if I expand 21, I can say it is 7 into 3. And if I expand 24, I can say it is 6 into 4. Correct? I can call it 6 into 4. Or I can also say this is 8 into 3. 8 into 3 also gives me 24. Correct? So now if I look at these terms, I cannot simply look at the logic, but let us see. 5 is a prime number. 2 is also a prime number. 13 is a prime number. And 2 is also again a prime number. Correct? Similarly, 7 is a prime number. And 3 is also a prime number. So we have multiplied a prime number by a prime number and we have gotten this number. But over here, if we look at the first case, that is 6 into 4, it is still a composite number into composite number. And even in this case, if we take 3 to be prime, the other number is a composite number. So only in case number 1, 2 and 3, we were multiplying a prime number by a prime number. So option number 4 is different. Therefore, option number 4 will be the correct answer. Clear? Now, question number 12. So certain numbers are given to us 8, 27, 64 and 125. So if I look at these numbers, 8 is basically what? It is 2 cube. 27 is 3 cube. 125 is 5 cube. And 64 is 4 cube. Correct? 64 is 4 cube, or you can also say this is 8 square. But if I write it as 4 cube, then each and every number is a cube. So what is the difference? Now, if you look over here, 8 is a perfect cube of 2 and 2 is a prime number. Correct? Similarly, 27 is a perfect cube of 3 and 3 is a prime number. Over here, if we see 64 and 4, 4 is a composite number. Whereas 5 again is a prime number. So option number 1, 3 and 4, they were basically cubes of prime number, whereas option number 3 is not a cube of a prime number. Therefore, option number 3 will be the correct answer to this question. Clear? Now, question number 13. So we have 4 options. So if I look at option number 1, if I sum the digits, 4 plus 0 plus 1 will give me 5. Okay. If I look at option number 2, 2 plus 3 plus 0 will give me 5 again. If I look at option number 3, 3 plus 1 plus 6 will give me how much? 10. And if I look at option number 4, 1 plus 2 plus 2 will give me 5 again. So option number 1, 3 and 4, if we sum the digits, we will get the same sum, which is 5. But in option number 3, it is different, that is 10. Therefore, our answer will be option number 3, 316. This is a different number than the rest. Okay? Now, question number 14. So again, 4 numbers are given to us. 230, 613, 982 and 861. So let us sum this. If I sum option number 1. So 2 plus 3 plus 0 is 5. Similarly, option number 2. 6 plus 1 plus 3 is 10. Correct? Option number 3. 9 plus 8 plus 2 is 19. And option number 4, we have 8 plus 2 is 10 plus 9, 19. Okay. Then we have 8 plus 6 plus 1. So this will be 7 plus 8, which is 15. So this is basically 5 into 1. This is 5 into 2. 10 is equals to 5 into 2. And 15 is 5 into 3. So they are all multiples of 5 except 19. 19 is not a multiple of 5. Therefore, the odd one out will be option number 3, 982. Clear? Now let us look at question number 15. So again, 4 options are given and we have to identify which of them is the odd one out. So let us look at option number 1. We have 6 plus 5 plus 9 plus 8. So 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 9 is 20 and 20 plus 8 is 28. Now we have 8 plus 9 plus 4 plus 7. So 7 plus 4 is 11, 11 plus 9 is 20, and 20 plus 8 will be 28. Correct? Third option is 6 plus 9 plus 8 plus 5. So 6 plus 5 again is 11, 11 plus 9 is 20, and 20 plus 8 is 28. Correct? And option number 4 is 8 plus 7 plus 3 plus 9. So 7 plus 3 is 10, and 10 and 8 plus 9 is 17. So 10 plus 17 means 27. Okay, so I can see in option number 1, 2 and 3 the sum is equal to 28. But in option number 4 the sum is equal to 27. So option number 4 will be the correct answer, because only in this particular option the sum is different. Correct? Now, question number 16. In question number 16, again 4 options, and we have to identify the answer. So if I look over here, option number 1, we have 2 plus 7 plus 3 plus 6 plus 1 plus 4. So if I look over here, 7 plus 3 is 10. 10 plus, this is also 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. That means 20. And 20 plus 2, 22 plus 1, 23. So this is 23. Okay. Option number 2. So 6 plus 7 plus 3 plus 8 plus 2 plus 1. So 8 plus 2 is 10. 7 plus 3 is also 10. So 10 plus 10, 20. 20 plus 6, 26 plus 1, 27. So the sum is 27. Option number 3. Option number 3 is 8 plus 9 plus 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 1. So 8 plus 9 or I can say 9 plus 1 is 10. Similarly, over here 8 plus 3. This is 10. This is 8 plus 3 is how much? 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. And 16 plus 1 is 17. So the sum over here is also 27. Now if I look at option number 4, we have 9 plus 1 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 6. So 6 plus 4 is 10. Over here we have 4 plus 3, 7 plus 1, 8. And 9 plus 8 is 17. So 17 plus 10 will be 27. So if I look at option number 2, 3, 4, they all have the same sum, which is 27. Only option number 1 has a different sum, that is 23. So answer will be option number 1, 273614. Clear? Now, question number 17. We have 428, 339, 283 and 550. So if I look at this number, I can say that 4 into 2 will give me 8. Correct? 4 into 2 will give me 8. Similarly, if I look at this number, I can say that 3 into 3 will give me 9. And if I look at this number, I can say that 5 into 1 will give me 5. So here the logic is that if there are 3 numbers, A is multiplied by B, it will give us the answer C. This same logic is used in all these 3 options. But when I come to option number 3, 2 into 8 will give me 16. But over here we have 3. Therefore, the answer will be option number 3, 283. This is the odd one out. Clear? Now, question number 18. Question number 18, we have 4 numbers. Now, if you remember the cubes, that is why I told you to remember the cubes. They are very important, at least 1 to 20. If you know the cubes, you would know that 3375 is basically the cube of 15. Similarly, 4096 is basically the cube of 16. And 5832 is basically the cube of 18. Okay? And 17 cube is 4913 and not 4912. Okay, so the correct answer to this question will be option number 3, because this is not a perfect cube. 3375, this is a perfect cube, this is also a perfect cube, and this is also a perfect cube. This number is not a perfect cube. Okay, therefore this will be the answer. Now, question number 19. Again, 4 options are given to us and we have to identify. So if I look at option number 1, I can say 6 minus 2 will give me 4. Similarly, over here I can say 7 minus 1 will give me 6. 5 minus 4 will give me 1. And 6 minus 8 should give me 1. But over here we have the number 3. We have the digit 3. Therefore, this is the only odd one out. Rest everyone follows the logic that A minus B is giving us C. So these numbers are basically A, B and C. But this logic is not being followed in option number 4. Therefore, this is the odd one out. So now let us look at question number 20. So in question number 20, we have 4 terms and we have to identify which of them is odd one out. So let me say the middle 2 terms are B. I am giving them a alphabet. The middle 2 terms are B, and the first digit is A and the last digit is C. So this is what I am doing. Okay. Now over here, if I look, I can say that A plus C gives me B, because 4 plus 6 will give me 10. Correct? Here also I can say 9 plus 4 will give me 13. Here I can say 8 plus 7 will give me 15. But over here 9 plus 3 will give me 12 and not 11. So the correct answer to this question will be option number 4. This does not fit into the same logic. The logic is A plus C equals to B. This logic is being used in each term, but over here it should be 9, 1, 2, 3 and not 9, 1, 1, 3. Therefore, the option number 4 is the one that does not fit into any logic. So this concludes today's lecture. Thank you.